Someone close to you has finally seen the truth. Not a stranger. Not an enemy. A relative. For a long time, your pain was hidden behind fake smiles, silence, and forced strength. You cried alone. You carried wounds nobody asked about. You kept protecting people who never protected you. But angels were watching everything. And now, something has shifted. A relative secretly uncovered the abuse you suffered. The lies are starting to crack. The family feels the tension. The energy around you is changing. Have you noticed these signs? The sudden silence from certain people. The strange behavior. The nervous looks. The feeling that something hidden is finally coming into the light. This is not an accident. Angels have been working behind the scenes. Why is this happening to you? Because your suffering was never invisible to heaven. Every tear mattered. Every sleepless night mattered. Every moment you questioned your worth, angels heard you. You were chosen to survive something that would have destroyed others. And now the truth is becoming too heavy for people to ignore. Someone in your family can no longer pretend they did not see what happened to you. Their heart has been shaken awake. Angels are exposing what was buried in darkness. Do not panic if emotions around you suddenly become intense. Do not fear if certain people begin acting distant or defensive. The truth carries power. And when angels begin revealing hidden things, families tremble. What are angels trying to tell you? They are telling you that your silence is ending. Your pain is no longer trapped inside you. You are entering a season where protection replaces fear. Yes, some people may feel guilty. Some may deny everything. Some may try to twist the story. But angels are standing beside you now. You are not weak for what happened to you. You are strong for surviving it. Read that again. The abuse was never your fault. The betrayal was never your burden to carry. Angels want you to stop blaming yourself. There is a reason your spirit has felt tired lately. A reason you have felt emotional without understanding why. Your soul can feel the shift before your eyes see it. Something hidden is being uncovered. And this revelation will change relationships forever. Type yes if you believe angels have been protecting you in silence. The angels say, do not run back to people who only valued your silence. Do not shrink yourself to keep others comfortable. Do not ignore the signs anymore. You were never meant to stay broken. Angels are guiding you toward healing, peace, and truth. Have you felt this before? That strange feeling that someone finally understands your pain without you explaining it, that sudden emotional release, that deep feeling that heaven is close. Those are not coincidences. Those are signs from angels. Even now, while you are hearing this message, angels are surrounding your energy. They are calming your heart. They are protecting your future. And the relative who uncovered the truth, their discovery was part of divine timing. Nothing is random anymore. The angels are removing masks. They are separating truth from deception. They are leading you out of emotional darkness. You may cry soon. You may release years of pain. You may finally say words you were too afraid to speak before. That is healing. That is freedom. And angels want you to know this clearly: you are deeply loved. You are spiritually protected. And your story is not ending in pain. The storm inside your family will not destroy you. It will reveal who truly stands with you. Angels are holding your hand through every moment ahead. Tonight, breathe deeply. Release the fear. Release the shame. Release the past little by little. Because angels are watching over you now. And for the first time in a very long time, you are finally safe. There is something happening behind the scenes that you were never supposed to discover this soon. The angels need you to stay calm while you hear this message, because what is unfolding around your life is not ordinary. For years, you carried pain in silence. You smiled when your heart was breaking. You stayed quiet when people ignored your suffering. You protected family members who never protected you. You acted strong while secretly fighting emotional battles nobody could see. But angels want you to know something very important today: heaven saw every moment. Every tear you cried alone. Every night you stayed awake replaying painful memories. Every moment you felt abandoned, rejected, or emotionally crushed. Angels were there. They never left your side, even when you believed nobody cared. And now, something hidden is finally coming into the light. A relative has secretly uncovered the truth about the abuse you suffered. This person may not fully understand everything yet, but the angels opened their eyes at the perfect moment. Suddenly they started noticing strange things. They began connecting painful details. They sensed the sadness you tried so hard to hide. And now the energy inside the family has changed completely. Have you noticed it? The awkward silence. The nervous conversations. The strange tension whenever your name is mentioned. The feeling that people are hiding something from you. The angels are saying this is happening because truth carries spiritual weight. Once truth enters a room, darkness begins to panic. Why is this happening to you? Because the angels are no longer allowing your pain to stay buried. You were chosen for healing, not lifelong suffering. The abuse you experienced was never meant to define your future. For too long, certain people became comfortable with your silence. They expected you to carry wounds quietly while pretending everything was normal. But angels are disrupting that false peace. What was hidden behind closed doors is beginning to shake the entire family, and even the people who tried to ignore your pain can no longer escape the spiritual pressure surrounding the truth. The angels say there is a reason you have been feeling emotionally overwhelmed lately. Your spirit already sensed that something was changing before your mind understood it. You may have felt exhausted without explanation. You may have cried suddenly at night. You may have felt old memories returning stronger than before. That is because your soul knows the season of silence is ending. Angels are preparing you emotionally for a powerful shift in your life. This is not punishment. This is release. This is the beginning of emotional freedom. Have you felt this before? That strange feeling that somebody is finally seeing through your fake smile, that sudden fear mixed with relief, that deep emotional heaviness in your chest like something hidden is about to explode. The angels are saying your spirit has been carrying too much alone for too long. And now heaven is sending signs everywhere to remind you that you are not abandoned anymore. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to repeated words, numbers, and unexpected conversations. Pay attention to the sudden urge to distance yourself from certain people. Angels are guiding you carefully through this moment. Some family members may become defensive soon. Some may try to deny what happened. Some may suddenly act kind after years of emotional distance. Others may avoid you completely because your healing exposes their guilt. But angels are warning you not to confuse temporary guilt with true change. The truth shakes people differently. Some awaken spiritually. Others panic because they fear exposure. But no matter how people react, angels need you to understand this clearly: you are no longer carrying this burden alone. What are angels trying to tell you? They are telling you that your voice matters. Your pain mattered. Your survival matters. You were never weak for struggling. In fact, the angels call you chosen because you survived emotional storms that should have destroyed your spirit completely. While others misunderstood you, angels understood every silent battle. While others judged your sadness, angels protected your mind from breaking apart. While others ignored your wounds, angels stayed beside you during your darkest nights. And now heaven is finally making space for your peace to arrive. Type yes if you believe angels have protected you through unseen battles. The angels say the family is shaken because the truth carries divine power. Secrets lose strength once heaven decides it is time for exposure. For years, people built comfort around your silence. They depended on you staying quiet. They depended on you doubting yourself. But now your energy is changing. Your spirit is becoming stronger. And people can feel it. Even those who never apologized can sense that something inside you is no longer willing to suffer quietly. That change is making darkness uncomfortable. Do not ignore this message. The angels are urging you to protect your heart carefully during this season. Not everybody deserves access to your healing journey. Some people only return when they fear losing control over you. Others may suddenly offer support because they are afraid of the truth becoming public. But angels are teaching you discernment now. Not every apology is genuine. Not every tear means repentance. Listen carefully to actions, not just words. There is also someone in the family who feels deep regret right now. This person may never openly admit everything immediately, but angels have been convicting their spirit heavily. They cannot escape the emotional weight anymore. Your suffering has been replaying inside their mind repeatedly. Heaven is forcing hidden emotions to surface. And even though the process feels messy, angels are using it to break generational pain that has existed for years. You may feel lonely during this transformation, but angels want you to remember something powerful: isolation is sometimes protection. Heaven had to separate you emotionally before revealing the truth around you. Some relationships had to become distant so your spirit could heal without constant manipulation. Some doors had to close so your identity could finally grow stronger. Nothing you lost was outside divine timing. Have you noticed how different you feel lately? Stronger, more aware, less willing to tolerate disrespect. That is not bitterness. That is awakening. Angels are rebuilding your spirit piece by piece. The version of you that once accepted emotional pain as normal is disappearing. And a stronger version is rising slowly from the ashes of your past. The angels say do not fear what comes next. Even if emotional conversations happen. Even if hidden truths are revealed suddenly. Even if the family becomes divided for a season. Truth may shake relationships temporarily, but lies destroy souls permanently. Angels are choosing truth for your life now because your healing matters more than fake peace. Tonight, the angels want you to rest knowing this: you are deeply protected. You are not crazy for feeling wounded. You are not weak for struggling emotionally. You are not forgotten. Heaven has heard every silent cry you never spoke out loud. And the same angels who stood beside you in darkness are now leading you toward healing, peace, justice, and emotional freedom. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe slowly. Feel the presence of angels surrounding your life. Feel the protection covering your spirit. Feel the peace entering your heart little by little. The pain did not destroy you. The silence did not erase you. And the abuse did not define your destiny. Angels are still watching over you tonight. And this time, they are leading you into the light. The angels want you to hear this final message very carefully before you leave tonight. You survived something that changed you forever. Not everyone understands the weight you carried. Not everyone knows how many times you almost gave up emotionally. There were days you smiled while secretly breaking inside. There were nights you cried quietly so nobody would hear you. There were moments you questioned your worth because the people around you made you feel invisible, unwanted, or unloved. But angels are saying this right now: none of that pain erased your value. You were never abandoned by heaven. Even during the darkest moments of your life, angels stood beside you silently protecting your spirit from completely collapsing. When you felt weak, angels carried strength for you. When you felt numb, angels kept your heart alive. When you thought nobody cared, heaven was already writing a new chapter for your future. And now, that chapter is beginning. The truth being uncovered inside the family is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your release. The beginning of emotional freedom. The beginning of healing that your soul has needed for so many years. The angels say there are people who finally see your pain differently now. People who once misunderstood you are starting to realize how much you suffered in silence. And even though some may never fully apologize, heaven still sees the truth clearly. Do not waste your energy trying to force everyone to understand your wounds. Some hearts are too asleep to recognize pain until heaven shakes them awake. But the angels are already handling what you cannot control. Your job now is to heal. Slowly. Gently. One breath at a time. You do not need to carry shame anymore. You do not need to protect people who hurt you. You do not need to keep pretending that everything was okay when it was destroying your spirit inside. Angels are giving you permission to choose yourself now. To rest without guilt. To speak without fear. To walk away from toxic energy without apologizing for it. To finally believe that your life still holds peace, love, and purpose ahead. Have you noticed how much stronger your spirit has become lately? You cry differently now. You think differently now. You are starting to see through fake love, fake concern, and hidden manipulation. That is not weakness. That is spiritual awakening. The angels say the version of you that tolerated pain in silence is slowly disappearing. And a new version is rising. A wiser version. A protected version. A spiritually guided version. Yes, the road ahead may still feel emotional at times. Healing is not always quiet. Some memories may still hurt. Some conversations may still break your heart. Some truths may still shock you. But angels want you to remember this: you are no longer walking through this darkness alone. Every step you take toward healing is being guided. Every tear you release is being seen. Every painful memory leaving your heart is creating space for peace to enter your life. And the angels are asking you not to fear the future anymore. Because what nearly destroyed you has actually prepared you for a higher purpose. One day, your story will comfort someone else who feels broken. One day, your survival will inspire another wounded soul to keep going. One day, the pain you hid for years will become proof that angels never stopped protecting you. So tonight, release the fear slowly. Release the guilt. Release the heavy weight you were never meant to carry alone. Release the voices that convinced you that your suffering did not matter. Because it mattered to heaven. The angels say you are entering a season where peace will find you unexpectedly. Real love will find you honestly. And emotional safety will finally feel possible again. You will laugh again without forcing it. You will sleep peacefully again. You will stop blaming yourself for wounds others created. You will feel light returning to your spirit little by little. And when those painful memories try to return, remember this message. Remember that angels stayed with you through every dark night. Remember that heaven protected your soul when nobody else understood your pain. Remember that your survival was never accidental. You were chosen to rise, not remain broken. Type yes if you believe angels are guiding your healing. Now the angels are placing a final blessing over your life tonight. May your heart be protected from every hidden attack. May your mind be freed from fear and confusion. May every painful chain connected to your past begin to break. May your spirit feel peace where there was once only pain. May truth continue to expose darkness around you. And may angels surround your home, your sleep, your future, and your soul with divine protection. You are loved more than you realize. You are protected more than you know. And no matter how lonely the journey once felt, the angels never left you. Not then. Not now. Not ever.